Imagine this. After 24 long weeks, months of planning, trading, and strategy, your entire fantasy season comes down to just one final week. The pressure? Massive. The stakes? Even bigger. Because this Sunday, it's over. Welcome to NBA Fantasy Salary Cap Edition, Week 25 Breakdown. And today, we're diving into the tightest leaderboard race, insane performances from superstars, and the best last-minute moves to win your league. Let's get into it. This season might end with one of the closest finishes ever. At the very top, we've got Adam Bustani with 31,373 points, and right behind him, Jack Bones with 31,352 points. That's just a 21-point difference. One good game, one smart pick could decide everything. So, what's their secret? It's not luck. It's smart value picks. Both managers built their teams around underrated but high-performing players like Colin Gillespie, delivering incredible value at a low-cost Ryan Rollins, another budget monster. But here's where they really nailed it. They invested big in the right superstars, Nikola Jokić, Victor Wembanyama, together. These two are averaging a ridiculous 124 fantasy points per game. That's championship-level strategy. Let's talk about the players who are absolutely destroying the fantasy world right now. Victor Wembanyama, a masterpiece. Wembanyama is not just playing basketball, he's creating art. In a recent game against Denver, he dropped 34 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 blocks. That's 84 fantasy points in one game. Over his last 5 games, a jaw-dropping 72.8 FPPG. At this point, he's basically unfair to play against. And then there's Jokić. In that same game, he responded with 40 points, 13 assists, 8 rebounds total, 83 fantasy points. He's currently leading the league with 68.9 FPPG over 4,200 total fantasy points. And guess what? He's getting better, averaging 72.1 FPPG recently. This is peak dominance. Now here's a surprise. Cooper Flag is exploding. Even though the Mavericks are out, he dropped 45 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. That's 80 fantasy points. And just one game before that, a 50-point performance. At only 19 years old, this guy is a future fantasy superstar. Now let's talk strategy, because this final week is where smart managers win. Hidden gem, Daniss Jenkins. If you haven't picked up Daniss Jenkins yet, you're missing out. With Cade Cunningham injured, he's stepped up big, averaging 43.4 FPPG. Recently hit a 54-point game. And here's the key. Detroit has already secured the number 1 seed, so Cunningham probably won't return. That means Jenkins, cheer Ayerquar must-have player. Another great pickup, Cody Williams. He's now a regular starter and producing 35.7 FPPG. At a very low salary, Utah is out of contention, so he's going to keep getting minutes. Perfect for your final week. If you're going big, pick players from teams that still have something to fight for. Eastern Conference, Donovan Mitchell. James Harden Cleveland is pushing for a higher seed. Expect full effort. Western Conference, Alperen Sengun. Kevin Durant Houston is still battling for position, which means big minutes and big numbers. This is it. The final week. Everything you've done this season comes down to smart transfers, star player selection, and a little bit of luck. The leaderboard is razor thin. Superstars are peaking at the perfect time, and one decision could make you champion. So choose wisely and go win that title. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, comment your final team, and subscribe for more fantasy and NBA content. Good luck in Week 25, and I'll see you at the top.